Nestled in the small community of Graytown, Ohio, between farm fields and railroad tracks, is a gem of a place you wouldn't expect to find, the Mockingbird on Mill Road.
I was a music teacher for
Some folks
31
settle
years
down and
with
enjoy
Toledo
retirement
Public Schools.
quietly, not Chris and Tom Gulvis.
I do photography on the side, so my idea was to retire and do photography. My husband was the one that was inspired as we decided to make a photo studio, and it kept getting bigger because we decided to add on a kitchen for the family when we came together for holiday events, and the next thing I know, he had a commercial kitchen for his wine bar.
Most old barns aren't places anyone would want to spend a Saturday night, lacking both coziness and comfort. Not the barn at the Mockingbird, however.
So we tore it down and saved as much as we could of the old barn, so you'll see different pieces of the barn throughout here. We want it to feel like you're sitting in Grandma's living room and you have no reason to go anywhere or leave. We don't do reservations because we don't want to push people out. We just want you to come and really relax. There's no TVs. There's live music every night.
The food is reason enough to wander off the beaten path.
Our food is all made from scratch, and I mean from scratch. So I do the soups and the flatbread toppings and the desserts, and my husband does all the breads and crackers and things of that sort, which makes it a lot of fun. So in order to keep it interesting, the soup changes every week. I haven't duplicated, but maybe once or twice in the 2 years. The flatbread changes weekly, and we have 2 different desserts every week, so it kind of keeps things fresh and hopefully interesting for people who come here. We have local craft beers, but our focus on the wines is all over the world. You know, they've been doing it for a whole lot longer than we have. So we started off.
Even more important than the food and wine, though, is the entertainment.
As I said, I was a music teacher for 31 years, so music's really important. And I listen to everybody that sends me something, and some of them are phenomenal. So we hire based on what we hear. Some of our musicians have recommended others or brought them along to see and have played for us. And so like I said, we have probably at least 30 musicians that play for us on a regular basis, anywhere from, once or twice a year to monthly. Play all kinds of music. We have a classical violinist and guitarists that play together on a regular basis. We have a guy that plays strictly country. We have, people that play covers. We have people that don't play covers, that play all original music. It's just a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite parts. Play our musicians' music in between when they're singing. So if they're not here, it's still their music playing. We have about 12 hours of music, and we play it through Apple Music with their permission.
Chris and Tom don't do all this alone, however.
We have the most phenomenal staff. That was real important to us too. The people that work here because it's fun. It's not a job that they have to have or anything. And they're wonderful. We get compliments all the time on our staff.
Oh gosh, it's just a fun environment. The owners are so friendly and so kind, and the customers come in just always so happy. It's just kind of like a relaxing place, even when we're busy, and it's just a fun place to work.
Even with all the allure this wine cafe has, there are challenges.
People come because we're off the beaten path, and they don't come because we're off the beaten path. People tend to think of Graytown as a whole nother world, which it is kind of, but it's only 20 minutes from Toledo and 20 minutes from Port Clinton. Once they get here, we've got them. It's a matter of trying to get people out this way. That's the biggest small town challenge, I would say. So,
and what does the future hold for this unique place in the middle of nowhere?
Is to tear down that building. We're going to put up a pavilion. The pavilion will look exactly like this. on the outside, except it only have 2 walls. We'll have fireplace out there and plan to make it 3-season. It's the opportunity to have more events at the same time as we're open. Right now, if we're open, you can't have an event. We don't have the space. That's the next big step, and it's terrifying and exciting all at once.
You're in the mood for something just a little different, but as familiar and comfortable as your grandma's living room. Take a short drive out to the middle of nowhere in Graytown, Ohio, and spend an evening with the folks at Mockingbird and Mill Road.